Good morning, this is Zachary from Zachary Sweeps, as you can tell. I've had my hair cut now. Oh, I tell you, it's a really warm day today. I'm doing this Yeoman's wood burning stove. Basically, the customers, I love saying basically, it seems to be the thing nowadays on my videos, basically. And I only lived in the north for about 3 months, but basically it's always been there. Now, what it was the customer had some fire bricks that were damaged. As you can see, they were broken, so they've got a set of 4 of new fire bricks. What I've done is I've replaced the ones that are broken, and I've said to them to keep the new ones. They're the ones that aren't broken, because they come in a set of 4. Keep the new ones until the ones on the side break. So there's no point replacing them if they don't need replacing. And I've got a spare set now. So what I'm going to show you is how I did it all. And take all the bits out inside, so you'll be able to sort it out yourself if you need to. Also, the other thing is, if you ever get a bird coming down the chimney and you want to get it out, because I noticed a lot of chimney sweeps, and also a lot of people like pest control people, they don't know what to do. So this would be a good video for them as well, if they do decide to watch. So what you do when you're taking all the bits out, obviously you've got to take everything out. The great thing about these Yeoman's wood burning stoves is they're very great. They've got the air vents up here, which obviously blows the air down the side here, and then they've got one at the back. And you know, if you ever fiddle about with it all, you'll suss it all out. As I said, there's so many on the market. The good thing about these ones is inside here, I'll just show you. As you can see inside, they don't have a grate in them at all. Let me see if I can just grab my... What's it? Where is it? I can't find it. It's vanished. It's a completely different thing. How's that? That's that bag. Just a minute ago. Anyway, these ones, they don't have a grate or anything in them. They just have a metal base. So what you do is, if you have to get the baffle plate out, there's 2 pins on either side here. Let me see what's happened to that. Understand, I just happened, literally just had much work just a minute ago, and now it's vanished. Can't vanish. Yes, where did that go? That's it, it just vanished on me. I've got a horrible feeling I've left it at the last job. It's in the van. One or the other, but anyway, on the inside, if you put your hand on the inside of these, there's 2 pins on either side. See these 2 pins? There's a little bar that sits on either side here and here. You can feel it, and that stops the baffle plate from coming down. And then what you do with these, because obviously you can't get the bricks out, well, you could get them out, but it's easier just to lift the baffle plate up and then twist it around like that, and then just do that. You can either drop it straight down into the appliance, and then what you can do is just literally do it at an angle, and then bring it out like that. Really simple. Obviously, be aware. These are held in these fire bricks, so they literally come out like that. So always put them somewhere safe. You don't want to put them on anything hard. And do the other side like that. And then they've got the fire bricks on the side here, and they come out just as easy like that on either side. So now you've got all the fire bricks out. It gives you access straight to the chimney. So my hand straight up there, straight up into the flue pipe. And I don't know what I've done on my torch. That's a bit annoying, that is. Not for here, but so yeah, and then everything's out. So it's a really simple job to do. I'll just give you hopefully you can get a bit of a look in there. So it doesn't have a grill or grate on the bottom of there, and the reason being is because you're meant to build the ash up on these. So when people say to you, oh, you shouldn't put your ash, build your ash up for about 1 or 2 inches, and then you can compress it down, then you can clearly see. The Yeomans have been around for decades now, and that's what you do with these. You build the ash bed up onto them, and then you leave the ash in all the time. and then just empty a little bit out. Don't let it overspill, but just let it out when it comes to you've got, so you see you've got a few holes here on the side, and I can imagine that's for this vent at the bottom. See where my hand is? So there's some holes just along here, and that allows the air to circulate in there. So next thing we've got to do, obviously, to put it all back, same principle, is you just stick them. They can only go one way. The good thing about these is, as I said, they literally can only go one way. Sometimes you can get a little bit of dirt on the sides. No problem, no bother. Let's just have a quick. Maybe that one goes on that side. That's why you have these little groove bits on the side, so it slides straight in like that. And then what you'll find is these lips here, they overhang a bit, and the reason why they do, only a little bit, is just so that it helps you to get these back in. Put that back in line, like that. Doesn't matter, it can only go one way. Then obviously you get your baffle plate. This is the baffle plate. It's very self-explanatory where it goes, because you can see where the pins are. The marks where the pins are. Pins are on either side. If you put your hand up there, you'll be able to feel the pins on either side. Then obviously it's going to have to go in that way like that. Turn it round like that. So, because you won't go straight in. It has to be actually inside the wood burner before you can get it in. They can be a little bit fiddly because they do that on purpose, and then it's got to go a certain way, because believe it or not, the actual pins are pretty alright for these. And then bosh, there you go, it's in. And then if you put your hand up here, you can feel where the pins are. Actually, and these bricks won't fall down because the baffle plate's holding it into position as well. So you've got your pins, look, they're little holes like that on either side. Go up like that on either side, just so it protects the baffle plate from dropping, because you don't want it dropping when you've got the fire on. And then that's that bit done. And then the bricks are down the bottom. These are new ones, as you can see, because the old ones were broken up like that. So the customer got a set of 4, but the only things that are broken are the base. So what we're doing is we're just putting the base ones in like that. So simple. I'll do the other side because the other side's broken as well. And then what we'll do is we put this back into position like that. Very self-explanatory. Can only go one way. So remember, this vent here is to control the air. If you look at the back of this appliance, you'll see there's 1, 2, 3, 4. What was there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes in there, and that controls the air. There's probably a vent at the back or at the bottom where it open and it will send air out. This top one is to send the air across here, which is to keep the glass clean. And then this is all done here, so you can shut this down like that. Very easy. As you can see on the side here, it can be changed to a multi-fuel, and that's what that is, so that you can have the movable grate on the side. And then of course, if you've got the ash building up on the side, this is how you control the air intake in here. So you fully open them when you first light it, and close them down as much as possible. Same with this. The more you close it down, the better, more efficient the actual appliance becomes. Great thing about these is as well, because Yeoman's are a brilliant make. I do an estate. I won't mention any names, but they've got over 900 properties, and every single property has a Yeoman's wood burning stove from all different shapes and sizes. So literally, what it does, as you can see with the handle, goes like that, and you can open it and close it. And the reason why it's like that is because this gets bloody hot when the fire's on, so you wouldn't want to touch it with your bare hands, and that's what it's there for. It's got some other little bits on it, but you know, to help you, like to move this about, because obviously you can imagine everything gets really hot up here. Yeah, so this one, I suppose what we would do is probably push that down backwards and forwards like that. So they all do different things, so just be careful touching these, because it does get really hot. And then obviously the customer has got the right idea, leaves it like that on there, and then it's done. It's so simple as that. So hopefully that'll show you how to remove the bricks and replace them, also how to take the baffle plate down if you get a bird coming down, Looking at the condition of all this, the gaskets going around the side, looks all in fantastic condition. You can see, always a good idea. You can always tell if it's in good condition because you can see that the gasket can be seen very clearly. The great thing about these ones is they can be adjusted. There's an adjustment on them. There's an Allen key there, and you can tighten them up and adjust them. So if it becomes loose, which this one isn't, then you can adjust it so you can get maximum out of the gasket rope. So I love these. I mean, I'd give these a 10 out of 10 every day, all day, every day of the week. The thought that's gone into them, they're very basic, but that is what a wood burning stove should be all about. So anybody that says to you like, oh no, you should empty all the ash out, this is proof that you shouldn't do it. The thicker the ash bed in there, the more efficient your wood burner will burn. And the amount of people that I've said this to over nearly 25 years of doing this job, and they've tried it, and they've come back to me and said, Zach, we used to go through wood like there was like there's no tomorrow, and now we're doing 1 or 2 logs every 3 to 4 hours. It's incredible. So it's such a massive difference. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for this. Have a great day from Zachary from Zachary Sweeps.